the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 26.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Malcolm Jenkins on
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 1st down, Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there out of Kamara. 61 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. It's a foot race. 30. 10.
They ain't ready for us.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a big
2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
On the carry. Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of a yard.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Packers.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
16 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this is caught at the end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Saints take over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the air.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick is good.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's got some space here. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 49 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one wants to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Saints take
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
a gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for a third time today. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 38. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact.
And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pass the 20, and he finds Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 47 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the option. And even 60 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in the single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones.
At the 27-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 6 yards there. 1st down, Green Bay.
1st down, Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
St. Brown.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers has got the hook up to Lazard.
Complete to...
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Down, Packers.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.